So, I've got a little story time. I already tried to do this video once, and okay. Lord of mercy. So, what happened was, I was dreaming, and my friend Mr. Antonio Mafia was in my dream. And what had happened was he was doing... that thing needs to die. Sorry, when you're outside you deal with bugs. So he was a hairstylist. He was braiding some lady's hair. He was braiding it with 2 combs, not with his hands. He was doing it with combs, and I was like, wow, that's intriguing. So he was doing it with combs, and it's like 5 of her braids cut off, like 4 or 5. It was like 5 of her braids cut off. It was like a hand, literally, because one of them were shorter than the rest. So 5 of her braids cut off, and I decided I wanted to do his taxes for him. So I did his taxes. I don't know how I did his taxes, but I did his taxes for him, and I've realized I didn't have his address, so I could never fully finish it. I could never complete it. But whatever. Then the dream changed. It went from the hair salon to a house. And sorry, my kid was there, my child. And so it went to a house, and it was like some gathering or event function at the house. And I remember I was talking to somebody in this like van car or SUV or something. It was one of those big cars, so I just assume it was a van. So I'm talking to somebody, just chopping it up. And then I realized that there was danger like in the house. So I go in the house and I'm trying to figure it out. And I saw this autistic boy who had like a blanket or a pillow or something. He had something, holding to his chest and like comforting him. And he was staying away from a particular person. And then the more we realized, I think my dad was trying to help like figure out what was going on. The more we realized he wasn't staying away from a person, he was staying away from the kitchen. So what had happened was, my dad was like, he saw that and he was like, the bomb is in the kitchen. And I'm like, bomb? So he's like, the bomb is in the kitchen. He and my mom come to the conclusion that we got to get everybody out the house, or at least we got to get ourselves out the house. So I'm like, cool, let's get out the house. There's this escape hatch, like by the steps or something. There's this escape hatch. And my mom went, she was about to go in, like she and my dad were about to go in. It ended up being a cylindrical chute behind the escape hatch. So she goes, and my dad, she goes in the chute, out the escape. And my dad, he goes back to like, I don't know, I guess try to save some people or whatever. I don't know what he was doing. But so I'm about to go after my mom, and I'm like, wait a minute, where's my dad? So I go find my dad, knowing that this bomb can go off at any freaking second. I go to save my dad, and I find him. I let him go down the chute, and then I realize I don't have my ID. So I go back in the house, like I go back into, wherever my ID was. I go pick up, it felt so real. I literally went to go pick this up. I go pick it up, got my ID in it and stuff. And then I see this girl, this little girl, you know, probably like 7, maybe. This little girl on the steps holding like a blankie or something, and she's like all alone. She looks so sad. And I'm like, yo, let's go. Like, so I pick up my bag, I pick her up, and I let her go, into the hatch. Open it up, let her go in, and then I realize it's like a cylindrical chute. It's like a slide, and I'm like, do I want to get blown up, or do I want to have a chance of getting stuck in this slide? Like, I don't even know where this leads to. So I was like, well, I definitely don't want to get blown up. But I was scared shitless. So I just didn't go. And I woke up. I just woke up. And that's that.